Welcome to some random chat about wrestling, more specifically about WrestleMania 40, the Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns match that's going to happen. Right here, I have a snapshot of an official WWE YouTube video that I would like for you to check out if you wanted to. It highlights the last match that Brock Lesnar had at SummerSlam 2023, where he hugged tightly and raised Cody Rhodes. Oh boy. This is why I could never do live commentary. Cody Rhodes. He raised his arm multiple times, praised him, pointed the finger at him, and then walked out, didn't attack him. This, as far as I know, as far as I have seen and heard from others, this is the biggest show of respect, of sponsorship Brock Lesnar has shown anyone ever, whether it was in the UFC, whether it was WWE. He's never done anything like this, and this was supposedly, allegedly, unscripted. Cody Rhodes had no idea that this was going to happen. Anyhow, I'm going on about this because I want to get to something. Now that Brock Lesnar is back in the fray, as the saying goes, could he be at WrestleMania 40? There's a few different outcomes I think could potentially happen at WrestleMania 40. Obviously, there's only so many outcomes that can happen. But these are the ones that I'm kind of hoping will happen. First off, would it be completely crazy, based on this here, to think that Brock Lesnar could somehow potentially show up on night 2 of WrestleMania to kind of even the odds out? Because what I'm hoping happens personally is that on night 1, Roman Reigns and The Rock do defeat Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. Because then it sets up for night 2 for things to be bloodline rules, anything goes, right? Where it's going to basically make the match a lot more hog wild. It's going to make it a lot more goosey. Okay? And could you imagine, one of a few things could happen. There's no Brock Lesnar whatsoever. Okay? There's no Brock. Maybe it's just Roman Reigns that gets attacked by The Rock, which would be kind of cool. See, we've seen time and time again talk about The Rock and some of the Easter eggs that we've seen with him doing the L shape and all. I know it's backwards there. The L shape and all that. And us thinking that he was actually talking about Roman Reigns when he says, I'm going to make sure you don't walk out of here. But then in one of the last promos, he was actually pointing at Cody Rhodes. Now, again, this whole thing could end up just being, is that the word, a ruse? It just like a fake story or whatever to make Roman think that he's really in with him in the bloodline when really he's with Cody Rhodes. They talk a little smack, they slap each other a couple of times, right? Make it very believable, call each other names, go on an insult rant against the fans for a month, really make it believable that The Rock has crossed over to the dark side, when in fact this whole time it was planned with Cody Rhodes that he was going to do that to ensure that the story can be finished, or at least finished legitimately with no outside interference. But now I don't know what would be more exciting and what would be more plausible, possible. Don't forget I'm French. It's tabarnak. Is that likely to happen, for The Rock to turn on Roman? Or is he going to stay the way that he is and he truly did go heel? But if that's the case, and I get it, Seth Rollins is going to be there to help, but you got to understand, you got the bloodline, right? You've got Solo, you've got Jimmy, you've got Rock, Roman, Paul Heyman that can cause a little bit of distractions against Cody and Seth. But what if Brock Lesnar were to come out? Could you imagine the pop that would happen? He comes out on night 2, right? There's like a little bit of a melee. The ref is down. There's a bunch of, oh my God, are you serious right now? Are we really going to go through this bullshit again? And somehow the beast incarnate rises from the ashes. I know I'm living in a fantasy world. Comes out, smacks the shit out of The Rock, gives him an F5, whatever. I don't know, evens out the odds and makes it so that Cody wins. Not that he's making him win. Cody's winning on his own, but he's there to help even out the odds. Again, the main reason why I think that somehow Brock could potentially be in some capacity at WrestleMania is I think it's too short of a time frame now, given all the allegations that were against him by Janelle Grant, to now officially throw in a match with him, maybe. 2, again, the crazy praise that Brock gave Cody. He's got so much respect for him. I don't know. I just think like that could be possible, because then you'd have Brock, you'd have Seth, which those two have history too, but whatever, and Cody, and it kind of really evens things out. So do you think that that's possible? Because one thing is for sure I don't think is possible. I don't think there's a scenario where where The Rock turns on Roman Reigns to AKA help even out the odds and help Cody, at the same time that you also have Brock also coming out. You know what I mean? I don't think we're going to get, good guy Rock and Brock all coming out at the same time. I just don't see that happening. But I was really excited to think about, I really hope Rock hasn't really gone heel, even though it's been kind of fun. A little bit. Seeing him the last few weeks. Now, like I said, that Brock is back in the picture, like officially, not canceled and erased, even though some of the showcase in 2K24 has Brock Lesnar blurred. I've already talked about that. I'm going to leave that one alone. It is just kind of bizarre, because he's blurred in some but not in others, is my point. You can play as him in some showcase modes, but, you can't play him there. It's, either you can have it or you can't. There's no like here, you can have half the cookie. You can either eat it or you can't. Yeah. So let me know down below in the comments section what you realistically think could occur between Cody and Roman at Mania 40. Do you prefer the potential scenario of Brock coming in to help Cody, which would mean that The Rock is still staying heel? Or do you prefer and or think it's more realistic for Brock to just not even be there to begin with, out of sight, out of mind, and it's just The Rock alone that turns on Roman, and this whole thing of him pretending to be a heel was just to trick Roman? Yeah. Let me know what you think about that, because I'm really excited. Like I said, now that he's back, it adds an extra level of possibilities. At least for me, it does. So yeah, like I said, I've never seen anything like this from him before. It's pretty neat. If you didn't see this, like I said, it's pretty wild. Pretty wild stuff. I really don't want a copyright strike on my channel, but I think if you only do a couple of seconds here and there and then you pause it, you're good. He's like, yeah, all right, fine, whatever. Now bring it in. I don't know. To me, believe it or not, see, Cody was like, what the hell is this guy going to like? That's the look on your face when you think you might get an F6, right? Like, I mean, wow. I honestly think, like, obviously he knew he wasn't going to really get attacked there, but I think he was a bit surprised. At least I think so. I don't know. Like I said, it's not like I know every little detail about every little match. I just know that there's a lot of things out there that are unscripted that we don't know of sometimes unless we actually ask the person. So, all right, that's enough. Almost 10-minute video for something that could have taken 10 seconds. Thumbs up if you liked the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm, so they say. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead. Give it a thumbs down. I'll bend it in half, twist it. I'll break it off in your ass. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, exactly, you know what to do. And if not, thanks for stopping by anyways. Take care. Maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. On average, this video alone is getting 176.9 views per hour. That's a lot when you think about it, just for that little segment here. All right, take care. Bye for now.